And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Athletics.
Por eso yo estoy coronado. Muchos me quieren ver mal, pero yo nunca me voy a dejar. Contra mí quieren conspirar, no se le va a dar. Por eso yo estoy coronado. Muchos me quieren ver mal, pero yo nunca me voy a dejar. Contra mí quieren conspirar, no se le va a dar.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. On the hill here today, Luis Severino. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Nico Hoerner leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 12:35.
There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, caught. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
John Birdie in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one. 1 out, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Severino, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And he grounds one to the right side. And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Digging in, Seiya Suzuki. And a foul ball. Tucker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the frame. Cubs leave 1, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming back around.
Back here with my pal Singy, and the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And that one fouled off. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Out of here. touch them all. It's 1-0.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Jacob Wilson stands in now and watches strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Check swing, went around. That is strike two.
0-2.
That one's
One ball,
upstairs, ball
2 strikes.
one.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one, and the count is filled up. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Into center. Horner on his way over. Makes the catch for the out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And sitting against the southpaw on the mound, the Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
So now here's the DH, Brent Rooker. This one chopped up the middle. Workman. Throw to first in time.
Batting fourth, catcher Shea Langoliers.
2 down, bases empty. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Looking pretty good at the plate. He's 4 for 10 in the series. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him to chase one upstairs there.
No
That
ball,
looked like a
2
case
strikes.
of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Cubs,
Top of the
left
second,
fielder
and Happ
Ian
up to
Happ.
hit. Severino back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fastball is outside. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of the game, though.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in
First
that
baseman,
at bat. Just a
Michael
really
Busch.
nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Andujar makes the catch. One away.
Batting 7th, center fielder Kevin
Alcantara, the next Cub to hit. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one hit to first. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Runners at the corners here, one away. And up next for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. And that's way high. 1-0.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggle,
Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Bottom of the second, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
That one misses, and it's 1-0. And a foul ball. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Batting 6, left fielder,
Here's Miguel Andujar. Liner caught it second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard.
Batting
line
7,
drives won't always
first
find a hole,
baseman,
but the more you can hit the ball like that with
Soderstrom.
good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Hitless in the series. He's 0 for 9. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right
One ball,
by him,
one strike.
slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes. But that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike
Batting
zone.
eighth,
Received more
third
fastballs
baseman,
in that
Matt
location. Hitters, especially
Schumann.
with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And now Zach Geloff. Ripped to right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now, Esteury Ruiz. He's already homered in this game. Line drive. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Here's a rocket out to left. And he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the A's 3 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And first offering is fouled off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The other way, and it stays fair. Gage Workman with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Horner batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Foul ball there. On the ground left side, 6. He's in there.
He made it safe.
John Birdie at the plate. He's 0 for 1. There's your strike.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
And now it's even up. Workman at second. Horner on at first with nobody out. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Gary Tuck goes down on strikes.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. That's a little bit low. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball,
just off the
inside
edge.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is foul back. And they're all loaded up.
Take your bait.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Happ stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball in the air right side. Butler coming on, squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Huge opportunity missed there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 3 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Amaya right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Shea Langeliers.
Shea Langeliers up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Foul ball. And they'll do it again. Oh, great stop from his backside. It's there, and that's a great play.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
2 outs, base is empty. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Here's a high chopper. Horner tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to
Leading
the
off for the
ballpark
Cubs,
as
first
we go to the
baseman,
top of the
Michael
fourth.
Busch.
So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. That's in there. Strike one.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Severino kick steals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's towards center. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the center
Kevin
fielder,
Alcantara, the next Cub to
Alcantara.
hit. A single his first time. Alcantara measures 6 feet 6 inches, 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, catcher Miguel Amaya.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. There's a strike. And that one cutting but missing down low. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Next offering upstairs. That one missing inside. Alcantara at first, one gone. Line to left. Andujar pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop Gage Workman.
Gage Workman, the next to hit, and he's already singled in this game.
Let's go, green and gold, baby. Let's go. Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. The A's leading by 3. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball. That one hit to right. And that'll do it. So one hit is all they get. We're midway in the 4th. It's the A's 3 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
Left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Happ puts it away, and a quick out, number 1.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
Now
That front shoulder
first
coming open
baseman,
instead of
Tyler
staying closed.
Soderstrom.
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Tapped softly on the ground. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out, number 2.
Good late
Now
bite on that
batting,
slider.
third
Got the hitter out in
baseman,
front, rolled
Max
over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Now the third baseman, Max Schumann. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Popped up, foul territory behind the play. Amaya makes the grab, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the fifth. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Severino back to work. That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike one.
0-1.
Just missed.
1-1.
Misses
Nope,
inside.
ball two.
And it's 2-1. And that
ball
one
three.
almost got him.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. And next for the
Now
Cubs,
batting,
John
third
Birdie.
baseman, John
0 for
Birdie.
2 in this one.
Let's go green and gold, baby. Let's go.
He swings and fouls one off.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
0-2.
Swing and a ball popped up. Wilson pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. 1 for 2.
Let's go green and gold. Bring it home.
Outside.
That's a ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And he hits a ground
That
ball
ball's
right
foul.
side, and that's a foul ball. Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
On the ground. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these A's doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Here's the 0-2. And that
Nope,
one
that's a
missing
ball.
low.
Let's go green and gold.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest
Now
play
batting,
you'll see today, but they still
center
get the out.
Esteury Ruiz.
Esteury Ruiz now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Slice to right, and it goes just foul.
Let's go green and gold, baby. Let's go.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Matthew Boyd out of the game, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for Chicago.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen,
Number
Ryan
54.
Brazier.
Pretty tight
Ryan
game, so they're
Brazier.
looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first with 1 gone. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. That one fouled off. Ruiz leads off first with 1 away. This one in the air, center field. Alcantara has a beat on it. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
So a man aboard. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swings and chases a low one there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Julian Merriweather getting loose out there. Thielbar, the lefty, warming up as well.
One ball, 2
In the
strikes.
dirt, blocked. Next
Ball
pitch is
left outside.
outside. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Here's a high fly ball out to center. That is the inning. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
Suzuki.
Got a whole team on my side. Young boy, he stay on the grind. 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 Hard times I put up a fight. Took a few wrongs, made him right. Couldn't let opportunity slide. Future was looking too bright. Yo, had to brush his haters off my back. Try to stand on my shoulders. Held him up like boulders. Can't nobody hold us.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. First pitch misses. One down, base is empty. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The Athletics leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one missed. Swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that's in the dirt.
Count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted,
Now
but it
ready,
worked. He
first
got the
baseman,
swing and
Michael
miss, and
Busch.
I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Michael Busch will hit next. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
That one ripped. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Now batting, center fielder.
They got a pitch he could
Kevin
drive, but he didn't get too
Alcantara.
excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And up next for Chicago, Kevin Alcantara. And there's the strike.
All 1's the count.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe! In comes the run from second. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed, didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Miguel, manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen.
Now pitching.
Tyler
for the
Ferguson
A's,
gets the call from the pen.
number 44.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now move to first, and he's back in easily. Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. Go to second, out there, and the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Catcher, Shea Langoliers.
And ball 1. Fought off foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. battling here as he fouls it away. Base hit, left center field. And they had their first hit since the second inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next up for the A's,
Butler.
Lawrence Butler. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Here's the left fielder,
Now
Miguel
batting,
Andujar.
left fielder, Miguel Andujar.
And the first
Check
pitch
outside.
misses for ball one. The A's looking to add another. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a foul ball. That's out to center field. Alcantara sizes this one up and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer.
0-1.
Never seems to help. Never helped me. In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Two on, one out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout.
Now
It's just a
batting,
slider that
third
caught a lot of the
baseman,
plate. I'd say a very
Matt
hittable location.
Schumann.
But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 popped up to the left into foul ground. Birdie makes the play, and that is the inning. A's strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. We go to the top of the
Leading off
seventh,
for the
and the
Cubs,
batter now,
catcher,
Miguel Amaya.
Amaya.
And that is out of play. Ferguson, the tall righty, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. A big
Now
first
batting
out here in the
shortstop,
7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Workman at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit on the ground to short. Wilson. And that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be
Now
the most
batting,
challenging
second
we've
baseman,
seen today,
Nico
but
Horner.
it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here's Nico Horner. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair
one's the
right
count.
there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment.
ball's foul.
Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one the other way. Geloff tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs are down quietly, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Chicago
coming
Cubs.
on, the veteran Caleb
Number
Thielbar.
24.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is
Leading
Zach
off
Geloff.
for the Athletics, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1.
0-1.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
Let's go, Green and Gold. Bring him home.
They say you win.
0-2 is the count.
Ring him up, says Daryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Well, they clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Ruiz at the plate now as he chases
0-1's
after
the
that
count.
one. Action in the pen down there. Julian Merriweather up and throwing. And he swings through that one.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the
0-2.
box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And he chases that one. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side
Up
now.
next,
You talk
for the
about the
A's,
benefits, the
shortstop,
advantages of
Jacob
relievers who can come in
Wilson.
and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Wilson at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
0-1.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, you try to climb the ladder.
Let's go, Green and Gold, baby. Let's go.
2 down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big
Now
part of the
batting,
field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Brent Rooker.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. Wilson off of first with 2 away. In the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Green and Gold, baby. Let's go.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tucker settles under it and makes the catch. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming
Third
schedule.
baseman, John Birdie.
on your face. Funk up the plays. We just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control.
Ferguson back to work. Pitch is
Ball
in the
one, no
dirt.
strike.
Ball 1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1-1.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air out to center. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see
Now batting,
already, his
right
bat
fielder,
stays in
Kyle
the zone
Tucker.
on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just outside. Now 1-2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And it falls. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Now they've got to find a way to get the job done. Time run at third, less than 2. This is a huge at bat coming up.
Hack swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. Really important at bat coming up now.
Making a move at first, and here's the pinch runner, Pete Crow Armstrong. Now at the plate, Michael Busch. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Just missed.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
That's down and in.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Ruiz makes a nice running catch. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. They laid it in the 8th.
Center fielder Kevin Alcantara.
And now the center fielder, Kevin Alcantara. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Roll to short, could be 2. Here's Geloff for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So up next, Gage Workman. And that's fouled off. Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball. Runner around third. On to his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Big RBI for him right there. Just a blue pit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
First and second, 2 outs. And now, Nico Horner. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that'll get off into the seats.
Kind of goes without saying, but straight in these 2 runners in scoring position.
Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. And that is that. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the A's 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Presley.
Now
well, the best
for the
relievers
Chicago
love the
Cubs.
opportunity to come in and
Number
protect the
55.
tight lead late in the ball
Ryan
game.
Presley.
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got
for
here.
the Athletics, catcher Shea Langoliers.
High in the air, out to right. Tucker should have it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch
Now
fastball,
batting,
just
the
barely
right
missed
fielder,
it. Man, this guy was ready to
Lawrence
hit.
Butler.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Presley, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 5-4. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at
Now
bat.
batting,
Timing on the swing was
third
good. Able to
baseman,
shoot the ball
Tyler
up the middle. Didn't square it up
Soderstrom.
as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
1 down, runner at first. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
In there at the knees for a strike.
0-2.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. No advance.
Now
Good
batting,
job behind the
third
dish.
baseman, Max
Schumann up
Schumann.
next for the A's.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And that's in there for strike 1. And that one fouled off. Andujar off of first with 2 away. That's to third. They take the force out. That's the third out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. TJ McFarland.
TJ McFarland.
Well, one-run game. So up now for Chicago, John Birdie. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And foul ball. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Tap foul at the plate. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
That's ball 2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with
Schumann fired to second, and that's 2. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. A 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 5 and the Athletics 4.
Now pitching for the
Back
Chicago
now,
Cubs.
and on the mound, the closer,
Number
Porter
37.
Hodge.
Well, he's the guy
Porter
they hope to turn
Hodge.
to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has
Leadoff
gone to
for
plan,
the
more or
A's.
less.
Second
Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Zach Gallo.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one
Yep, that ball
outside.
went out.
And now it's even 1-1. And there's a ball.
Well, an interesting situation.
Two
One
balls,
swing, you
one
can
strike.
tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That's ball
Just
3.
missed. Esteury
Three balls,
Ruiz
one strike.
in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Just a clutch at bat right there.
Now
Big
batting,
time swing when this team really needed it. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Esteury Ruiz. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. One-run game, bottom 9. That
Nope,
one down
foul
the
ball.
line, and that's just foul. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. Throw back in quickly, first and second now with nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Big at bat for Brent Rooker now. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Move to second. Geloff back on a dive.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Late on that fastball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good...
Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And now, Shea Langoliers. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Runner edges away at second. Fastball is outside. They're down to their final strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Hodge is just one strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
To expect a lot from me. I also gotta get respect from my fellow MCs. But some won't like what I do on the mic. That's alright, I just do what to me feels right.
Bye.